As for the Eclipse, this line explains it. The wound from the demon's claw grew deeper. There was little time, so taking us back to when Katash-Li was dying after the attack of Arcane. As the moon rose to eclipse the sun, the demon stirred, its bonds straining. So she's setting the scene for him with her words, and she's even showing him throughout the game. This is around the spell that bonded Katash-Li to Arcane. It's towards the end of the game, it's at a full eclipse at this point, and I understand that you may not have gotten these lines. I played the game a dozen times at this point just to get all the voice lines. I think I got them all. I started getting repeats, so I assumed that I hit every one. This is towards the end of the game as it has a full eclipse at this point. Katash-Li begins to understand what is happening and says, "The words you chanted." Now, was LeBlanc there? Was she around during Sahn-Uzal's first reign? I don't think so. She says, "Not I," and I think this is the truth. She was around during the second reign as Mordekaiser, but we never see anything to imply she was around during the first reign as Sahn-Uzal. Now this is cool. Ategri dov shulgor, and the demon is bound. These are the exact words of the spell they were chanting. She described the setting to him of the demon's bond stirring, even showing him the moon eclipsing the sun. That's big because in the end, she wants Katash-Li to recall something else for her. So to put it simply, this whole game is designed to get Katash-Li to remember the events that happened in the past and get him to divulge some kind of information to her. And this is a really good sign that she was able to tell him a little bit of something and he was able to fill in the blanks. Who knew if she even knew the spell prior to this? And if she didn't, would she use it? And just pointing this out, even the logo itself for the demon's hand with the sun on one side and the moon on the other, that's the eclipse. You can see the left side is the moon, the right side's the sun. They're not fully combined. I'd say the left side represents Katash-Li and the right side represents Arcane. Now we'll talk more about this at the end, but maybe she'll be able to do something for Katash-Li. Something like what we see with Swain and Realm, where Realm doesn't really just dominate Swain. Swain has some control. Same with other people we've seen fuse with demons, such as Nila and the Demon of Joy Ashlesh. So we've seen people fuse with demons, but he seems like the only one that's completely out of control. Maybe it has something to do with the spell that bound him. But first, the ending.